Paramount Parks, Jembrana's 14 trillion rupiah investment rivals Tokyo, Disneyland, and Universal Studios Singapore. Yes, this is back in the news. It's been a long time since it's been in the news. Well, at least a year from what I can remember. And Disneyland in Bali, oh hooray. And some news on Bingin Beach regarding the arrangement of the Bingin Beach area. What a mess that is over there. Stay tuned for details on these and other stories. Selamat pagi. Welcome to the latest news from Bali in Indonesia. This is October 22nd, 2025, and my name is Bruce. And what is the weather like today? Well, it is going to be a hot one again, it looks like. It was 28 about 40 minutes ago, and it is now 30.1. Humidity 68%, and the wind speed is just a little tiny 1 kilometer per hour. And the ocean is like glass. And we did get a little shower the other night, the day before yesterday, just a little shower here, not much. And so it was windy though. So getting ready for the change of the seasons. And what's going to happen with flooding? Well, we'll just have to wait and see. And so let's get into Paramount Park. Paramount Park, Jembrana's rupiah 14 trillion investment rivals Tokyo, Disneyland, and Universal Studios Singapore. Boy, we're going to change this island one way or another. The construction of Paramount Park in Jembrana apparently will not wait for the completion of the Gilimanuk-Mengwi toll road, which may happen sometime before I'm underground. MNC Tourism is currently in the process of land acquisition in the Pemuteran area in Jembrana for a project that is targeted to rival Universal Studios Singapore and Tokyo Disneyland. On August 5th, MNC Tourism Indonesia officially acquired 55% of PT Kios Ria Kreasi, the company that holds the development rights to the 92-hectare prime area of land. Paramount Park is said to be Bali's Disneyland and is estimated to cost 14 trillion rupiah to build. Yes, 14 trillion rupiah. Let's use that to build Disneyland and not fix the infrastructure. The land that will be used for this project reaches 92 hectares, part of the total development area of Kerti Bali Semesta Park, which is 1,200 hectares. This project will bring a Hollywood-inspired experience to Southeast Asia. I can't wait. There are 3 main attractions at Paramount Park. Well, listen to this. Movie-themed rides and attractions inspired by popular Paramount Pictures films such as Transformers, Mission Impossible, SpongeBob SquarePants, and Star Trek. Okay, Star Trek, that's all right. Nickelodeon themed zones featuring family-friendly characters like Dora the Explorer. Oh, I used to watch that with my granddaughter all the time when she was little. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and SpongeBob SquarePants. And finally, Water Park and Resort Hotel. In addition to the adrenaline-pumping rides, the theme park will include water rides, luxury resort accommodations, and high-end dining experiences for all of the farmers in the area. With the scale of the project, global partnerships, and strong infrastructure support, we are confident that this theme park will become an iconic destination and a driver of sustainable growth for MNC Tourism's revenue, said MNC Tourism President Director. The construction and operation of Paramount Theme Park is expected to create thousands of jobs in Bali, ranging from construction workers to hospitality professionals. Once operational, the park will need skilled workers in entertainment, hospitality, retail, and customer service. This world-class amusement park is projected to attract millions of domestic and international tourists every year. I know that my grandkids would love this, and it will probably become enormously popular with tourists, especially domestic tourists, but international ones as well. When is it going to be built? No word on this story. Will it be built? No. Well, according to the story, it will be built. But I don't know. We've got the airport. We've got the LRT down south. We've got the road, the Gili-Manuk-Mengwi toll road. How many other projects? Oh, and right, and they're supposed to be renovating the harbor here starting in February. So, is this another one of these legendary projects that will never be completed? Who knows? We'll have to wait and see, but West Bali is going to be changed if it is. And what about Bingin Beach, right? And, well, all the destruction that they did there regarding the arrangement of the Bingin Beach area. Following the demolition of unlicensed buildings in the Bingin Beach area, Pachatu Village, South Kuta District, the Badung Regency government has begun preparing for restructuring steps. The initial stages will focus on preparing a master plan and ensuring that the process of developing the tourism area will be carried out through a community approach. The Badung region stated that the Bingin Beach area is a Badung Regency government asset that has been exploited without permission by several parties. He said the cleanup is an effort to restore the land to its original condition. Once the demolition is complete, the regent stated that he will begin the redevelopment by preparing a master plan in this year's revised budget. If I'm not mistaken, he said, we're creating a master plan for this change first. We're not just going to rush in. There has to be a master plan first. He believes Bingin Beach has great potential as a premium tourist destination. He believes this potential could boost regional revenue and open up economic opportunities for the local community. We will work with the community on this arrangement so that on the one hand, the local government is present, but on the other, the government will not abandon the people. Meanwhile, with the permission of the head of Badung Public Order Agency, Sapo PP, he stated that the Bingin Beach area is currently being cleaned and cleared. Heavy equipment is planned to be deployed again to help clear untouched areas. We recently withdrew heavy equipment for repairs and servicing. However, according to the management, the cleanup requires heavy equipment, so we will likely bring it in another piece of heavy equipment on Tuesday, the other day, to help with the cleanup, which we feel is still lacking. Boy, it's a mess just from that picture. And so Bingin Beach is going to, well, become a tourist destination again. I don't know. This is a weird, weird story. All right, and some good news in Buleleng and Pemuteran. Awesome! Pemuteran Buleleng beats hundreds of villages worldwide to win Best Tourism Village 2025 award from UN Tourism. North Bali's tourism industry has once again achieved a proud achievement. Pemuteran Village has won the prestigious title of Best Tourism Village 2025 from UN Tourism. The award was presented at the BTV 2025 ceremony in China this past Friday. Pemuteran Village successfully passed a rigorous selection process from 300 candidate tourist villages in 52 countries and was included in the list of 52 best tourism villages in the world. The head of the Buleleng Regency Tourism Office, Pak Dodi, revealed the village's advantages: underwater conservation, coral reef maintenance, and collaboration between the community, businesses, and government are the strength of Pemuteran Village, Pak Dodi said. This achievement places Pemuteran on par with several other villages here that have been declared winners of the best tourism villages. The village previously achieved the ASEAN Tourism Standard Award for Community-Based Tourism, CBT. Pak Dodi hopes this international recognition will serve as a momentum to strengthen Buleleng's position in the global tourism arena, increase tourist visits, and have a positive impact on the economy and environmental preservation in North Bali. And if you're interested in snorkeling and diving, Pemuteran is a good place to visit, very close to Pulau Menjangan, and the area is much more relaxed than, well, a lot of areas down south, and that's part of Buleleng's attractiveness, and hopefully we don't get too many tourists to ruin the kind of laid-back atmosphere that we have up here. And what about tourist fees? Wow. Some news on that. Haven't heard some news on that in a little while. The Bali Tourism Office said the total tourist levies collected from entering Bali have only reached 36%, or 309 billion rupiah. Head of the Bali Provincial Tourism Office, Iwayan Sumerjaya, said that by September 30th, the number of foreign tourist visits to Bali had reached more than 5.5 million. However, only 36% have paid the foreign tourist levy. It was revealed that throughout 2025, the PWA levy achievement only reached 309 billion rupiah. This achievement is still relatively low. The reason is only 36% of the 5.5 million tourists who showed up here have paid this fee. Although this fee is considered low, it's better than last year when it only reached 32%. This achievement is inseparable from the revision of the Regional Regulation 6 of 2023 to Regional Regulation 2 of 2025 concerning foreign tourist levies, which reaffirms the involvement of business actors in carrying out the PWA levy cooperation. It is said that the collaboration is carried out by providing compensation to third parties who participate as benefit partners in PWA endpoints. And I talked about this many times before, where benefit and endpoint partners are given a service fee of up to 3% of the payment revenue and will be paid quarterly. This is already underway. Over 100 people have registered and we're currently promoting it as this process has only been running for 2 months. Payments are made quarterly and already systematic, according to Pak Sumarjaya. It was revealed that the hundreds of partners and endpoints that have collaborated come from travel agents, hotels, villas, and tourist destinations. Thanks to this collaboration, PWA's monthly revenue collection has increased, unlike the previous years when the figures fluctuated. This means that we are inviting anyone who has visited or comes into contact with foreign tourists to collaborate. He invited tourism stakeholders to join as PWA benefit partners and endpoints so that the policy, which is currently running in its second year, can be successful. And therefore, the PWA target can be achieved. And with all this, after how many years has it been? 2 years since they started this tourism fee? That's still only getting this little amount, 36%. This does not seem like the proverbial rocket science. But apparently it is difficult to do this. And friends of mine who were here recently from Korea said they had no problem paying before they got here. They did it online. So who knows? Who knows? And something on waste. And wow, listen to this one. The irony of the waste processing machine in Jembrana. Bali argues over waste management, but this machine has been idle for a year. This is indeed the irony of waste management that has once again occurred in Jembrana. A sophisticated waste processing machine donated by a third party was installed east of the Nagara Public Market in October 2024 and yet has not become operational. It's strange indeed. There are concerns that this situation will suffer the same fate as the machine that processed waste into refuge-derived fuel, RDF, at the Pe landfill, which failed to operate and was eventually taken back by its owner. The head of Jembrana Environmental Agency confirmed that the fate of the machine donated by South Korea is different from the RDF machine. The waste processing machine is a donation from a third party, he said. Unlike the RDF machine at the landfill, which is a cooperative scheme, the state general market machine is completely given to the Jembrana Regency government. However, despite its grant status, the machine, with a capacity of 100 kilograms per hour, cannot yet be used to reduce the pile of market waste, which is one of the largest contributors of waste to the landfill. It is not yet operational because there hasn't been an official handover of the grant as a government asset, explained Dewa Ari as to why the machine has been idle for the past year. Bureaucracy? In fact, the machine, which was tested on October 25th, of 2024 promises an environmentally friendly solution. It claims to process both organic and inorganic waste using a smoke-free combustion method with only 5% ash remaining. And here's this machine, could be working to clean up Bali, but it's sitting there because what? Some governmental bureaucracy? Sometimes things here just, they're so amazing, so amazing. And there is a lot of weird stuff going on. I don't know if this is a trend or something, but I've seen several videos of people, apparently drunk tourists, dancing in mini markets around Bali. One in Ubud, one in, Jembrana or Uluwatu somewhere, I don't know. And I noticed on the immigration Instagram site that they are continuing to check tourists for their passports and their visas. And you know, according to the law, you're supposed to have your passport with you all the time. Of course, the problem with that is if your passport gets bent or dirty somehow, you can't use it here, right? Because they're very strict about that. And so it's a good idea to at least have a copy. And from what I understand, the copies are usually acceptable. And as I've said many times, the best way to be here is to keep a low profile. With all the immigration problems around the world, we don't want to get into that here. Okay, that is it for today. Thanks for viewing. Be kind to someone today. Take care, and I will see you again next Wednesday.